Hi, my name is Hamid Akbar and I'll fully introduce myself in just a moment. But right now, I want to show you something a little bit weird. This is an MRI scan of your prospect's brain. And this is what happens when your prospect is exposed to something he's never seen before, a novelty. As crazy as it sounds, embedded in this MRI scan lies a scientific key to your ability to get as many clients as you want, almost on demand. Let me explain. A few years ago, neuroscientists Nico Banzak and Emrah Dizal discovered there's a region of our midbrain called the ventral segmental area. And when your prospect's sensory system registers something that's completely new to him, his body sends a massive shot of dopamine, making it light up. That's exactly what you're looking at right now. On the other hand, if it's something familiar, if it's something they've seen before, many times, the novelty center of the brain stays dormant. Of course, this chemical reaction is not exclusive to your prospect. It's the same for every single person on earth, including you and me. In this short video, I want to specifically show you why this scientific fact means that unless you're already an established brand in your niche, most client getting strategies, software, tactics, and courses can't bring you the kind of clients and in the amounts you need to build and grow a successful business. That is, unless they offer a drastically new experience to your prospect. Also, in this video, I'll introduce you to your new client getting technology we've developed. For now, it's still hot off the press. It's been only used by a tiny handful of my private big ticket one-on-one coaching clients and 11 beta users. So you can bet your bottom dollar your prospect has never seen anything quite like it. Hence, it injects a novelty factor into all of your prospecting messages, sending a rush of pleasure hormone right to your prospect's brain, bringing you replies like these. This results in more hot leads, more meetings, and way higher close rate than you could ever achieve with any of the worn-out strategies 99% of your competitors are using. What's more, with this technology we developed, digital service providers just like you land a new client in a matter of hours after getting access to it. In fact, one of the 11 beta users of this tech is an agency owner by the name of Ben Brezington. He's the founder of the company behaviorsales.com. Ben helps seven-figure corporations optimize their sales conversions with data-driven behavioral psychology. His average ticket is $30,000. We introduced him to our new client getting tech on Christmas Eve 2021, and he instantly used it to send 5 messages to Fortune 1000 CEOs on LinkedIn. Guess what? He landed 2 meetings with CEOs of 2 different companies listed in Fortune 1000 on the Christmas Day of 2021. That's how impactful the novelty factor of these messages is. Now imagine if someone who's selling a $30,000 service can secure a meeting to pitch his service to Fortune 1000 CEOs on Christmas Day. How easy would it be to use this tech to sell lower ticket services to mere mortal business owners? In fact, most of our clients who offer $2,000 to $4,000 services use this technology to book a call, pitch their services, and close a deal the exact same day. But before I show you this tech in action and tell you how you can get access to it, let me reveal something to you. If you've tried getting clients for your services with any of the conventional strategies and weren't able to get as many clients and as fast as you wanted and needed, that's not your fault. That's simply because 99% of all the conventional client getting strategies just fly under your prospect's novelty radar. And no one has shown you how to create campaigns that are really new, unique, and almost force your prospect to pay attention to what you're saying. Mind you, it's not the fault of those sales gurus who teach the same old client acquisition strategies either. That's because, guru or not, in the oversaturated world of online business, your prospect has seen it all. And today, it's awfully hard to come by some new strategy or tactic that triggers your prospect's novelty centers. That's exactly why most digital service providers doing cold email outreach see measly reply rates of just 3% at best. And that's also why you'd have to spend a small fortune on ads just to get a couple of book meetings every week. You see, Since our brains produce pleasure hormones when we're exposed to novelty, and since we gravitate towards things that bring us pleasure or a promise of pleasure or reward, everything related to boring, salesy, prospecting messages get automatically pushed to the back of our minds. That's why meetings booked with standard strategies often get cancelled or forgotten about by your prospects. That's also why so many prospects who request a proposal from you suddenly go radio silent and ignore your follow-ups. This lack of hot leads in turn forces service providers to chase after every single person that shows even the slightest interest in the services. That reeks of desperation. Prospects sense that, and when they do, they know they can knock off a lump sum of what you ask for your services. And as a result, most digital service providers are forced to settle for clients they can just get rather than the ones they want and need to grow the business. I know because for a very long time I was there. I was stuck in the same vicious cycle myself. Back when I was building my agency, I tried every known strategy under the sun to get clients. I invested tons of time and energy into trying to figure out paid ads, funnels, cold outreach, LinkedIn outreach, sending DMs on social media, and countless other grueling strategies. But no matter what I tried, my campaigns either didn't get me any clients at all, or at best brought one or two low-ticket clients, often with outrageous demands. What's worse, even if I did get clients, because I'd been trying so desperately hard to sign them, and because they were paying me lower than average industry standard, they didn't value my services. They viewed me and my services as something extra, not as something that was actually building their business, which it was. So they could and often did drop off without any notice. Because of this, I simply couldn't focus on delivering on the best results. Instead, I was forced to constantly rack my brain trying to come up with new ways to land the next client. At one point, I got so fed up with this endless cycle of hustle and grind, I was seriously considering going back to my 9 to 5 job. This thought was more painful than any failure, any rejection, any radio silence from prospects. But I simply couldn't keep subjecting myself and my family to this constant life eroding stress and anxiety. When you're not sure where's the next paycheck coming from and when. It all changed with one single outreach campaign I sent out to just 37 prospects. I spent 7 days doing a detailed custom website audit for each one of those 37 prospects. I blasted the campaign out. And when I checked my inbox the next morning, there was just one response, and it said, "I'm fed up with you all schmucks. Never contact me again, asshole." This blew my mind. I got furious. Yes, furious. I'd spent 7 days putting this campaign together and doing full website audits for those prospects, and yet they ignored me like a beggar asking for alms. Fueled by rage, over the next few hours, I recorded a short video message for each one of the 36 prospects who didn't get back to me. I sent them out, feeling depleted, and without holding out much hope, I went to bed. Little did I know that these video messages sent out to 36 prospects only were going to change my life forever. The reality is, what I saw when I checked my inbox the next day almost made me burst into tears. My inbox was buzzing with 34 replies from the campaign I sent out the previous evening to 36 prospects. That came down to whopping 94% response rate. And all of these responses were positive. These are responses from big shot CEOs who were asking me when I could hop on a call with them to discuss my services. They were asking me, unlike before where I'd be chasing them. In fact, this single campaign sent to 36 prospects brought me $17,000 in monthly retainer deals in a matter of 5 working days. You may be wondering, what was so special about these video messages that triggered such an avalanche of responses? It wasn't what I said in the message, mind you, or some persuasion trick, or the volume of prospects. It was none of that. In fact, in all of those videos sent to prospects, I just said something like, "Hey, name, yesterday I sent you a custom audit for your website. I spent over 2 hours creating it. So no matter if you're interested in working with me or not, it would be a shame if my work went to waste. I'd appreciate if you could check out and just call me back or something like that." As you can tell, nothing special. The only reason that campaign got so many responses was that it was drastically different from everything my prospects had seen before. Because back when I started sending those personalized video messages, There was no one else doing anything remotely similar. So it activated the novelty centers in the recipients' brains. It made them pay attention to what I had to say and offer. Since then, I've been constantly looking for more ways to inject novelty into my prospecting messages. I've tested sending personalized images and emails, sending proposals via personalized videos, driving prospects to a landing page that were tailored for their specific business. I can't be 100% sure on this, but I believe there's no one on this entire planet who has tested more hyper personalized prospecting strategies than me. In any case, I fine tuned this process to a point where I was constantly getting 80 to 90% response rate to all my prospecting messages. Further, over the past 4 years, I've helped 473 of my private high ticket clients implement this hyper personalized prospecting strategy in their own businesses as well. Most of my clients are established companies with 50 to 200 employees, and they use these hyper personalized messages to constantly get 100 to 150 meetings with hot prospects every single month without having to put in the money and effort to run ads and funnels, and without having to waste time on cold calling. Truth is, over the past 2 years alone, these messages have brought me and my clients upwards of $40 million in closed deals. I personally use these messages to get clients. I use them to get employees for my agency. I use them to get high profile guests for my podcast, Launch Legends. Later on, when I decided to finally pursue my dream of becoming a software entrepreneur, I sent them to potential investors too. And guess what? I raised enough money to build my first software company with 14 full-time employees within 4 months from scratch. That company is still firing on all cylinders. And if you're in the marketing space, you may have even heard of it. Or maybe you're even using the software. It's a SaaS company called True Conversion. It's got 40,000 users and it's growing by 2,000 to 2,500 users every single month. But you know what else? True Conversion is just one of the 7 multi-million dollar software companies these messages helped me build over the last 4 years. So far, I sold 3 of them for 7 figures each, and even one for 8 figures. Some other companies in my current portfolio you may know are Kiwi and With Proposals. Listen, I'm not saying all of this to brag, but to show you everything I have in this business, I owe to these cutting-edge, hyper-personalized messages. You see, what makes these messages work so well and routinely bring response rates in the range of 80 to 90% is they activate novelty centers in your prospect's brain by exposing them to a personalization level they've never seen before. And I've seen it time and time again. A service provider just like you sends these hyper-personalized messages to 10 prospects, secures 7 to 8 meetings, pitches its services, and closes 2 to 3 deals all on the same day. That said, as powerful as these messages are, they have one big problem. They do not scale. You have to manually come up with ideas for these messages. You have to manually create the images you can send to your prospects. You have to manually build the personalized landing pages, and you have to manually record the personalized videos. This takes a lot of time and money, and if you're outsourcing it, that's why. But imagine this. What would happen if you were able to send out hundreds of hyper-personalized messages to your prospects every single week? You're right if you think you'd have to hire a few extra pairs of hands just to meet the demand for your services. And I'm happy to announce that after years of sweat and toil, I and my team were finally able to develop an app that allows you to create and send these hyper-personalized assets at a wild scale. Introducing Vumu. Vumu allows you to create hundreds of hyper-personalized prospecting images, landing pages, and videos in a few simple clicks. All 3 of these assets, images, landing pages, and videos that you create in Vumu change based on the personal attributes of the prospect. Let me show you how it works. Take a look at this image. Let's say you want this particular image to feature your prospect's first name, though in reality, it can include any attribute you want: company name, company logo, the name of his dog, whatever info you have and want to use. But for the sake of simplicity, let's go with the first name. Further, let's say you include this image in your email and send it to 2 prospects. For example, the names are Mark and Jane. So Mark is going to see this image. For Jill, the image is going to display this way. You could send this image to thousands of prospects, and for each one of them, the image would feature their own first name or whatever attribute you've included. Is this something your prospect has never seen before? Chances are super high it is. Will this image trigger your prospect's novelty center? Hell yes, it will. Can a prospect resist clicking on this image? Most of the time, he can't. But let's press on and take a look at the landing pages. The landing pages work in a similar fashion. First, you specify what attributes you want to be displayed on the landing page. As I'll show you in a second, it takes less than a minute to do it. And again, it can be anything: location, company name, first name, last name, company logo, details from the personal lives, any info you have. For example, let's say you've set up the landing page so it displays your prospect's first name, the name of the company, company's location, website, and logo. It would look something like this. And let's say Jane from the previous example runs a company called Fun Widgets in Columbus, Ohio. Here's what she will see once she clicks on a personalized image from the email you sent her and goes to the landing page. Again, you could send thousands of prospects to this page, and the page would change to match the personal attributes of each. This, of course, will make every single one of your prospects think that page was built specifically for them. This tackles multiple psychological angles. First, it's novel. Second, it's flattering. Third, it makes a prospect feel guilty for not responding to you given the amount of effort they think you've put into this. Now, let's spice things up a little bit more. Let's include a personalized video on the landing page and offer to book a meeting with us right inside the video. Now, okay, each one of your prospects will see a video tailored for them. Following up with the Jane's example to her, the video would look like this. For Mark, it will look like this. By the way, did you notice there's a CTA offering to book a call that pops up at the 20 seconds mark right inside the video? That's just one of the many customization features you get with Vumu's video editor, and this leads us nicely to what Vumu's personalized video recorder and editor has to offer you. Vumu allows you to record sales videos from your browser using the Chrome extension or desktop app and personalize it for each prospect in a matter of minutes. In effect, you could create a video and personalize it for 50 prospects within minutes. Here's just a handful of video personalization features you could get access to with Vumu, including dynamic personal attributes like name, company name, and logo, or any other variable that changes based on who's watching it. You can add captions, text, animations, GIFs, emojis to your videos to make them stand out even more, and custom dynamic CTS right inside your videos and have them pop up whenever you want. So prospects can book a meeting or take any other action you want right as they are watching the video. Use Vumu's automatic thumbnail generator or create your own custom eye-grabbing thumbnails. Share the videos via direct messages or on social media, or embed them on dynamic landing pages you create in Vumu. Receive notifications when one of your prospects watches your video so you can follow up and get them while they're hot. Turn on video commenting so your prospects can leave their thoughts inside the video right as they're watching it. You can even get your prospects to leave video comments which you can use as testimonials for future, and plenty more. Now, let me give you a quick demo of these 3 personalization assets: images, landing pages, and video work, how these videos work together. Vumu has thousands of possibilities when it comes to integrations. Our web personalization works with any website builder or CMS. We have hundreds of done-for-you integrations and many thousands more are possible via our Zapier integration. Before I move on, know that with Vumu, you never have to create personalized images, videos, and landing pages from scratch. With Vumu, you can get instant access to our personalization asset library. It includes hundreds of images, landing pages, and videos templates for different industries you can customize in a few clicks. We've created these templates based on thousands of different personalization assets I and my team tested over the last 4 years, both for ourselves and for our clients. So these templates are proven to produce leads, meetings, and sales across 50 plus different industries. In Template Library, choose your industry, pick the asset you want, customize them to your prospects in a few clicks, and off you go. Anyway, hopefully by now, you can clearly see the unprecedented client-getting arsenal Vumu puts into your hands, and how and why Vumu can help you land your first client in just hours after getting access to it. And I also hope you now understand why you can do it with just 5 to 10 messages sent to your target prospects. Instead of having to bombard their inboxes with hundreds of emails and follow ups without having to pay a $47 minimum for cold email software or list cleaning software or prospecting software, or having to spend hundreds or maybe thousands of dollars on client getting trainings. You don't need any of that. Because with Vumu, you don't need to send that many messages to get leads, clients, and close deals. So neither do you need to spend a lot of time creating prospecting lists, having to clean them up, or blast out 100 messages a day. Most Vumu users don't send more than 50 messages per week. Many only send 10 to 20 messages, and it's enough to keep the pipeline chock full. What's more, few of Vumu's beta users had to stop their campaigns altogether. Why? Simply because they were getting so many meetings with targeted prospects, they just couldn't handle the volume. As a neat little side bonus, because of how ridiculously effective these messages are, you never have to worry about losing a prospect, or even have to follow up with them if there's no response. Simply fire off a new batch of 4 to 5 new hyper personalized messages created in the app via emails or social media, and you're almost guaranteed to get a couple of meetings with new high prospects who will want to speak with you, who will respect your time and your work, who will want to become your next client. Needless to say, that gives you rock solid confidence when pitching your services as well. It allows you to choose the kind of clients you want to work with. If you don't like the client, just fire your client. Yes, for real, just fire them. After all, with Vumu, you can get a new one whenever you want. Now, I want to ask you, what would you expect to pay to get lifetime access to this bleeding edge software that puts such a stunning client getting power into your hands? How much would you pay to never have to worry about getting clients ever again? How much is that peace of mind worth to you? $200, $500, $1,000, more? Well, my friend, here's the thing. We're planning on going public with Vumu in 3 months. This means we're going to make it available to everyone online. And when we do that, we'll be charging $497 per month. Yes, per month for the high subscription plan, which includes all the features you'll get if you act now. However, I have to confess, before we do that, I need more testimonials and more success stories from digital service providers from as many industries as possible. That's exactly why I'm opening the doors to Vumu's fully functional highest plan to 200 people. And if you agree, provide me a testimonial after you get at least one ideal client for your business using Vumu. And if you act right now, then you'll be able to get a lifetime subscription to Vumu's plan, plus lifetime free updates at a symbolic one-off price of just $67. That's right, if you act now at the price of a decent lunch, you can get your hands on the most cutting-edge client-getting tech in the world. I know that's a bold claim, but I hope what you've seen so far gave you at least some idea how Vumu can bring you as many clients as your heart desires. And I hope you'll also get a chance to see it for yourself by becoming one of the 200 members and putting it to use. Anyway, the fact is, $13,400 I'll make from selling these 200 spots at $67 won't make me rich. It may not even cover the amount of money I'll spend to get people onto this page. It definitely won't cover the salary support agents I've assigned to Vumu. So I could just, I could just give it away. And I would give it away. But from my experience, people do not appreciate what they get for free. In this context, it would mean not using Vumu to get clients. And that, my friend, is something I really can't afford. As I said, for me, it's critically important that you put Vumu into action and start generating clients as soon as possible. So I can feature your success story in our marketing materials when I go public with it. To show you how motivated I am to see you as our next big success story, I'm also going to throw in $1,500 worth of bonuses. These bonuses leave you zero excuses not to start landing clients as soon as possible within 24 hours from now. Heck, each of the items in this bonus package by itself is worth a few times more than the symbolic price I asked for Vumu's lifetime subscription. And all you have to do to get Vumu plus $1,500 worth of bonuses is claim your Vumu lifetime account at a one-off price of just $67. But you must act fast. The spots are limited to 200 members. Once 200 spots are gone, we're shutting it down for good. and will only reopen Vumu in 3 months. When that happens, you won't be able to claim it for anything less than $497 per month, and it would still be a bargain given how fast you'd be able to recoup that investment. But the simple fact is, you have absolutely no reason not to take Vumu for a spin right now, because you risk nothing as you're backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's right. If you grab one of the 200 copies and don't land a client within 30 days, just hit us up and we'll give you the full amount back. As you can see, you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain with this offer. But you really must take action right now. Depending on when you're watching this, if you refresh this page, all 200 copies may already be gone. And once they're gone, your only option to access Vumu's highest plan, which includes all the features you're getting for life if you act now, would be to sign up for it like everyone else for $497 per month. Even then, you'll only be able to do it in 3 months. So you could wait 3 months and grab it at a monthly fee of $497, or you could grab one of the 200 copies at a one-off price of just $67 right now. And over the next 3 months, generate as many clients as you want and need before everyone else gets access to it. The choice is yours, but you have to make up your mind right now. Even a single hesitation may cost you the single greatest opportunity to fill your pipeline with clients eager to invest in your services for months and years to come. I'm looking forward to seeing you as our next big success story. See you inside.